Okay, sorry, it's a little awkward. Stella's got the whole space down here. Anyways, I have some of these questions. I'm just mind blown. It's not like I'm mind blown, like, people are stupid or something like that. It is just how different I see things than people. Like, it just blows my mind. And sometimes it's like, I don't even know what to tell you. Like, no, because it's internal. It is something inside of you that has to see things differently. Like, I literally had somebody tell me in a comment today, there's no evidence of supernatural. No evidence of supernatural. That's what I mean. It's like, as long as you have no evidence of supernatural, you are your own block to supernatural, and you don't even see it. You block yourself from the supernatural, especially if you don't even think it exists. It is so weird because in this thing that I talk about all the time with your healing and your enlightenment and focusing on yourself and your soul growth and focusing on your soul, mind, body, spirit, all of that stuff is has led me to a place that is a small amount of people here, I guess, because nobody seems to understand it. It just seems crazy, and that's fine if I'm crazy in this, I can accept that, for the other people who don't understand or see what I see, that I would appear to be crazy. I seem crazy. It's fine. I don't care. I really don't care who thinks I'm crazy at this point, because I think it's crazy that how much people block themselves from the truth, because it all comes from within. And I see it all the time. People don't want to see the truth. They don't want to see past the illusion of what they believe. They want things to line up to their own beliefs. They want everyone to believe what they believe. They want to bully people into believing what they believe. They don't want to think of the world being different than what they can understand, because it's a lot. I'm gonna go put him out. Hold on. Hey, go outside. Go outside. Nope, not out front. Oh God, this is my day. All day. Oh, and by the way, if you see these pajamas all the time, I don't wear them every single day, but every time I get them out of the wash, it's the first thing I put on. I love them, and I got them at the thrift store. It was like $3.99 in the men's department, and I wanted some pajama pants, or lounging pants, not pajama pants because I don't wear those to bed, but lounging around in the cold pants. To not have to put on jeans to sit around the house in the winter. So, anyways, in the men's department too, because I'm tall, I'm pretty tall, and I have long legs, so it's hard to find. Like, every time I get pajama pants for women, it's like way high, like really short. These ones probably would be too, but I got them extra humongous. But they're like this velourish kind of fabric. Oh my gosh, I recommend them. $4. I don't know how much they would have been in the store, but at the thrift store, oh my gosh, I love these pants. I went back to look for more because it was 2 pairs and I didn't get them both. Damn it. I just said I wouldn't for sure because I got them pretty big, but they're so comfortable and they're so warm. So anyways, if you see them all the time, it is because every time I get them out of the wash, I put them on. I love them. So, okay. Anyways, I've started seeing the world and everything so differently than I did a long time ago. And there's not like you can give somebody just like, oh, give them this one little piece of evidence and, oh, just open everything up. Jesus Christ, I have freaking spent so much time trying to get people to see something they can't see. You can't see it until you see it. Your soul knows when you're supposed to see it, and your soul's going to show you. But you can't get somebody to see something they're not ready to see. You can show them all day long. You can give them evidence. You can freaking diagrams. You can everything. But until you're ready to absorb that information, it's not gonna go anywhere. And there's so many people who it is kind of, to me, like holding on to this three-dimensional illusion, like, oh, it's gotta be real. Oh, stop talking crazy, dog. It's gotta be real. You know? Like, the globe is round. We're spinning out in space. It's like all of this stuff. There's like, oh, the guy's up in the clouds, and the guy down there in the fucking fire, and all this stuff. It's like, I don't even know how to talk to people who think that's real, you know? I don't. So I'm just gonna keep on talking, and, you know, I know that there's people who are like me, who are waking up and seeing things more clearly, and they're looking for other people like them. So I have a duty to keep speaking out, even if nobody understands me, because it is just part of the process. But yeah, when the guy yesterday that I responded to, I'm still talking to him. You know, we're still conversing. You know, you don't know. I don't know somebody off the internet. I don't know if they're legitimately asking questions, or, you know, they're, who knows? I mean, for all you know, you're talking to a 10-year-old, you know? You don't really know who the hell you're talking to at any time on the internet. And plus, everybody with their fake names and their fake pictures and all that stuff, nobody is themselves. It was like people are scared to even be themselves. People are scared to put themselves out there. People are scared to put their own beliefs out there because somebody can hurt them so much and make fun of them and stuff like that. It's sad. It's sad. You know, I'm not going to sit there and say like, oh, well, my feelings would never be hurt. Oh, I've got thicker skin than that. I've got thick skin, and, you know, it's not going to change my beliefs, but it can definitely hurt someone's feelings. I mean, people are mean. People are cruel. And I can see you staying guarded, and maybe you need to go in and listen and examine, and maybe you need scientific information. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find science, because science is different than supernatural. Science is got some credibility because it's a process of doing something over and over and over and seeing what the outcome is, and then, you know, you can come up with a probability through science, you know. But these people who are like, well, it's science, I need scientific proof and stuff like that. Science is it's a manipulation of your mind. It's to get you to not question things, to not believe in things, so that they can just use trigger words like science and racist and all the stuff that they use. They create these. They create the dictionary. You know, like if you look in a dictionary, you look at a word, and then it'll have a picture, and it will say like, oh, if you use it this way, if you do it this way, all that stuff. That is what they do with the words. Commercials, see? It'd be on the music, and it'll suddenly go into a commercial on the music. I swear to God, they're just constantly selling you something. Even if you're not buying, they're just going to constantly stuff down your throat. It's weird, you know? If you really start thinking about commercials, and when you really start thinking about it, TV even, and, you know, the commercials are in everything. They're always trying to sell us something. We're constantly, day in and day out, nonstop. If you listen to the radio, sales. It's just nonstop. And it's so much manipulation. But, you know, it keeps people's minds going on the rabbit. The hamster wheel. You should just go. Oh, I gotta get more. Oh, I need money. I need to get that. So you're not really thinking about things. People don't want to believe. Like, I lived in the same house with, the same houses with my brother, like, we definitely lived in one haunted house together, all of my whole family. And he is definitely a non-believer. Like, no, that's just, I don't even know. I don't even know. When your mind is like that you are in deep denial of everything, like, I don't know how your mind works, because mine's open. And I'm always looking at things and looking. And my idea of evidence is different. Like, I don't need scientific proof to prove something to me. I need my inner guidance to show me. And then I need to feel that confirmation inside. Like, this constantly going, I need more evidence. I need more evidence. Show me more. Show me more. I mean, you got all these people out, trying to prove there's a ghost. There's certain things that are just, you're never going to see it until you believe it. When you believe it and you go through an experience and you know it, there is no questioning. You don't need scientists to walk in and go, oh, yeah, there's ghosts. Oh, there's aliens. I've never needed that. Never from the beginning. So when somebody comes to me, well, I need more science. I need more of this. I need more of that. Well, that's something you got to go out and search for. But to look for the supernatural and look for things that are, not part of the narrative, for one thing. They're not going to show you anything that's not part of the narrative. They're going to always debunk that with science. I mean, they're bullshit with the fucking aliens. For how long? Oh, there's no science. There's no evidence. There's no evidence. I mean, Jesus Christ, we have fucking aliens living amongst us. We have them living under the ground. Hey, and if that is, if you're somebody who just doesn't believe in any of that stuff, then I just see it so much now. Just as a consciousness that hasn't developed, a consciousness that still needs a safety blanket. It's not ready to go out and be on its own and understand the world in a more complex manner. It is a lot more, just needs that kind of mommy daddy kind of, oh, show me what's real, show me, like kind of when you're a kid and death is super scary. Like, oh my God, what if my parents die? What am I going to do? How will I eat? Where am I going to go? I got to go with them. If they die, I've just got to go. I can't just stay here by myself. What's going to happen to me? That's kind of like the mindset to me that the people who are trapped in this conscious dependence because they haven't developed enough to pull free and even question. Because I said that, like, as consciousness, you develop the same way as a child, a baby. Like, everything develops because it's, there's nature. That's the other thing too with science, is the it's manufactured. It is, because you have nature, you have natural, you have supernatural, and then you have science. And science is developed by beings that would have been natural, who went in a certain direction and then started interfering or manipulating nature things to create something different using science, so science is a lot of just mad scientists, kind of, like crazy, kind of like, well, what about this? I mean, you got like scientists that are cutting parts off of somebody and sewing them on somebody else to see if they can still make it work. Like, it's Frankenstein shit, man. And one thing too is I've heard over and over, even, I can't even tell you where I've heard this stuff, but there's definitely people out there, well, just show me the proof, send it to me, send me the proof. It's like, I don't know how to, everybody's on their own journey, and I've been on mine for a long time, and I certainly didn't save all the proof, but I don't remember what the thing was I was gonna say. Well, I'm sure it'll come back to me. All I know is that it is, there's something about science. science, well, science has just been, is, just like I said, they define it, they manipulate it, they do all of that to control your mind, to keep you enslaved into their system, and to keep you docile, kind of. Like, docile is not the exact right word, but that's what they're trying to do all the time. And the thing is like, if you've ever lived with somebody who was gaslighting you all the time, who was constantly, like, you'd say something and you would say, like, this is true, and they'd say, no, it's not. That's not true. That's not what happened. That's not how it went. That's what, and they tell you something different. You start going, like, feeling crazy. Like, okay, am I crazy? Like, I just saw that. And they're saying I didn't even see it. So it is, you start, like, doubting yourself. You start feeling crazy. You start really losing grasp of your freaking sense. When somebody keeps telling you the world isn't, your life, reality isn't what you see with your eyes and how you feel, and then you go and they keep telling you it's something different than your inner self is telling you. So that is what is going on here in this world right now, is everybody's just being so gaslighted. And, some people, you have that thing internally that tells you, like, something's not right here. I'm fucking going crazy. This doesn't make any sense. So then when you start finding the truth and the answers, then your brain kind of relaxes. It rests. It's like, okay, I knew that was not right. What they were telling me, that wasn't right. I knew it. Just like the stuff about the globe, like, knowing that since I was a kid. Like, I never... the questions that I had as a kid when they were explaining the globe, that didn't go away. My questions didn't stop. I was just constantly my own. I didn't go out and try and start proving stuff like some people did. Like, there's a lot of people who had questions and they did go out and started doing scientific experiments to prove, like, am I crazy? Like, this doesn't make any sense. I didn't do scientific experiments, but the biggest thing I would think I was always, like, when I would be driving and you would see so far ahead, and always thinking, if it was round, you wouldn't be seeing that far. It would have dropped down. Even if it was mountains, you wouldn't see them. They aren't like, you may see, like, the little tips or something. That is one of the things on the experiments and stuff that I saw with the flat earth, where it was like, yeah, there's no freaking way. I can't explain it all, but they can. When you go in and you watch the right ones, I mean, there's so many people out there now, so many people who have done experiments or whatever, like when the horizon line ones and stuff. There's a lot. I can't, I'm not good at reciting information like that to, give you all this scientific data. You'd have to go in and just look for different ones, but there's lots of experiments on that. And, there's no science to prove to you there's ghosts. You either know that they're there or you don't. You either know you have a soul or you don't. You either know that souls continue to exist and continue to go out and, live or exist or whatever you want to think they're doing. People who think, like, you die, and then since you don't have your brain, your soul's just out there. It's just a spirit. It doesn't even know what to do. It's just running around. It's scary. It's like... So, that is like... I've said these same references about a million times, Like, if you have an understanding of something that is, like, on a freaking university or college level, and you're trying to teach it to somebody who's in kindergarten, it's not going to work. You have to begin to question things. You have to begin to look at your surroundings. You have to have that inner thing going, like, there's a lie around here. Somebody's lying about something. It comes from within. And if you're going around constantly trying to just tell people, shut up, only believe in what you're told, then you're going the opposite way that you should be going. Because you should be following your own guidance to see, like, what are the lies that I feel don't make sense. Then start looking into them. Start looking for other people who have looked into them. Start looking, it will lead you in the direction you need to go. But as long as you're sitting back trying to tell everybody, oh, no, that's wrong, that's wrong. No, you got to believe what I believe. That's wrong, that's wrong. Then you're going to just stay stuck. It makes no difference to me. I mean, every soul's got its own journey, its own thing. And some souls are here to just go through the experience, I think, so that they can go back and go like, oh, now I learned it. Now I see. Because when you go to your life review and looking over the stuff, and you're going to see things, and your soul retains information because it doesn't need a brain. Your brain isn't for that. And your soul retains information, and all of the lessons that you go through in this life will retain inside your soul. And that is how you grow. That's how you raise your vibration. That's how you move and become more of who and what you are. And you expand yourself. And it's how you're able to travel more in the whole big reality of things, whatever you want to see it as, however you want to see it. It's how you're able to move. Your own ignorance keeps you trapped. Your ignorance keeps you trapped. That's why there's a firmament over this place. It is to hold, kind of like hold it ignorance in, so it can't go out and take itself out all over the place. So you have to learn certain things before you can go through that glass ceiling, as HRC calls it. But, yeah, and they thought they could just bust through. They just thought, oh, we just got to hit it harder. We'll get through there somehow or another. You know, but they have low vibration. They were never going to get through there. It doesn't matter what they did. They weren't going to get through there. The only way through, the way that it disappears, is through vibration. That's the reason why higher vibration can move down into lower vibration. But lower vibration cannot move up into higher vibration. The only way to move up into higher vibration is to learn and expand yourself. That's what all this opportunity is here for you to have the opportunity to learn more and expand yourself. And you have to question this reality in order to do so, in order to ascend. If you're happy in this reality and this reality works for you, then more power to you, you know? There's a lot of hard lessons that you, as your soul, still needs to learn, and this is the place to do it. But there's a lot of souls that are like, oh no, I've learned all the lessons I need here. I'm ready for something more because this is horrible. And I'm one of those people. It's like, this is horrible. This is horrible. This is hell. This is I don't know how anyone can think that there's a hell worse than this. But this is horrible. And but everybody, you know, is on their own journey, and there's nothing that anybody can do. Like, I've tried and tried to wake people up and show them things. I think it's a good place to be out questioning, but, you know, you have people who are out questioning that are just looking for people to disagree with, just so that they can keep on trying to confirm to themselves their own initial biases. And, you know, that's being stuck. It's just being stuck. You have to look into, that's all I mean, it's a broken record. That's all I can keep saying, is just keep looking into things. And if you feel like everybody else, you know, that says things that, like Flat Earth or whatever, that they're just crazy, then go find another group of people that, you know, look into some other topics. Maybe the Earth isn't your topic. Maybe aliens isn't your topic. Maybe, you know, the fake science that runs this world isn't yours. But there's got to be something out there that you're interested in that doesn't make sense, that when you go start looking into it, you'll see that there was a reason why it didn't make sense. And things don't add up. But they don't think that they need to make it add up. They think they can just tell us whatever because we don't go look. We just believe what we're told because we're busy scurrying around. We got to get to work. We got places to be. We got things to do. We got things to buy. So nobody takes the time to really look into things like, just like I said on TikTok, it was so fun watching people like start looking up what all the different ingredients were on in their labels. There's can't talk. That was that cereal, yeah, cereal. Like all of the poisons in cereal for kids. Got to start them out early, and and that's one thing too, with so many people with so many health issues and these repetitive health issues and so many different things with brains, and there's just so much stuff. And it just all has to do with the toxins and the poisons we're ingesting. It's fucking killing us. And, but they don't, it's just weird because there's just people here who think the government cares. It doesn't. You're a science experiment. That's it. This reality is not anything what you think. You can go look up the files now from the FBI and the CIA have had to release all of their hidden files. It tells you exactly the stuff I'm telling you. You can go look it up. Start with those. Start with the CIA files. Start with the FBI files of the supernatural, where they were going out scientifically to haunted houses and aliens and all the shit. It's all there. Like, or you can just sit here and go look up people like me and just say, that we're crazy. I really don't care anymore. I can't even, I can't wrap my head around anymore of the world that people think is real. I can't. So I'll just stay a lone wolf. I'd rather be that than a conformist. So anyways, have a great day. Hopefully, everybody can find their answers, and hopefully everybody has got the motivation to ask the questions, because it's how you grow. It's how you move free. It's how you become who you are. So have a great day and look for you. Talk to you later. Bye.